So I'm just gonna draw each one to do it in more detail. I mean, and then I will try to show you a shortcut. So when you are graphing this linear inequality, you can just simply pretend you have an equality here. I mean, you do have equality, but in case if it's a strictly less than 6, you can still do the same thing. So just pretend like this is equal to 6 and find x and y intercept. So how do you find x intercept? You just make y 0. And if y is 0, then this will be x plus 2 times 0 equals 6. And this will be x equals 6. And if I find a y-intercept, then I will just make x 0. So then it will be 0 plus 2y equals 6. You know, this will be 2y equals 6. Divide both sides by 2, y equals 3. Now let me put that over here. Okay, so x-intercept is 6, y-intercept is 3, right? So 1, 2, 3, that's this point. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, that's this point. So you're going to have a solid line because there's equality involved. So it has to be a solid line passing through these 2 points, right? These 2 points here. Now you can test it because it's inequality, right? It's going to be, the solution set is either going to be below the line, above the line. So you can pick a point either below line or above line to test it. So the easiest point is 0, 0, right? So if I just test this by 0, 0, I will plug 0 for x and 0 for y. So it will be 0 plus 2 times 0 less than equal to 6, which is 0 smaller than equal to 6, a true statement. So 0, 0 did satisfy it. So therefore, the solution set for the first inequality is going to be everything or every point below the line. Okay, so that takes care of the first one. Now, similarly, we can take care of the second equation. Let me do that over here. Okay, and I'm going to use different color for this. So we have 3x squared bigger than 12 minus 3y squared. Now I can just add 3y squared to both sides, and this will be 3x squared plus 3y squared strictly bigger than 2, and just divide each of this by 3. It's sort of a common factor. So when you divide it, you will get this circle, right? This is like a circle, right? If you have equality, it will be every point in the circle, right? And this is a circle actually. So pretend again, pretend you have equality, right? If you have equality, then this will be a circle with the center 0, 0. That's the origin, and the radius is the square root of that number, which is 2. So it's going to be a circle centered at the origin. So this will be the center of the circle with the radius 2. And radius 2 is this 1, 2. So that's this point. Go below 1, 2. That's this point. 1, 2. That's this point. 1, 2. That's this point. So we're going to have a circle, but it's going to be a dotted circle. So it's going to be like a dotted circle like this because you don't have a equality. You don't have a line beneath that inequality symbol. So it has to be a dotted one. So I will just make this dotted one here. Okay, so it's a dotted one. And then it's, see, x squared plus y squared is bigger than 4. If it's bigger than 4, then you're going to shade outside. So it's going to be everything on the outside of the circle. And then you will intersect these two. So when you intersect these two, so it's really just going to be really just, and I will show that with the blue color. So it's going to be everything here. You see, that's the intersection. Everything here, not inside the circle, everything around it. About the line, it has to be everything below the line, but sort of excluding that inside the circle or point on the circle. So you exclude all this point. So to me, when I compared what I did with the choices that I see here, well, of course, it can't be this circle is not going to be above the line. It's entirely below the line. And it's not this because the line is drawing incorrectly, right? Our line is different. So it looks like to me, it's this, right? This one match with our drawing here. So that's pretty much it, okay? Or another thing is which may take time, you can just pick a point. You know, for instance, in F, you can pick a point and plug it into each equation it has to satisfy. But that process may also take time because, you know, if it's the last choice, then you're just going to have to do that, check that with each point here, which can be time consuming. So the easiest way is just, you know, the graphing, right? So just find the intersection of the solutions of both graphs. That could be the simplest thing to do. So in this case, then the answer is the choice K.